Long night. God damn. Long night. With GM. Yeah, GM. Good morning. I'm up in this bitch. And on live, nigga. Can't tell you the real way we gonna spell water. Balance. Water and balance. Very important to keep yourself balanced. Because if you don't keep yourself balanced, you will fall like water do. Your surroundings is very important. So keep your neck on a swivel. That way you're supposed to watch all your surroundings. So what's in front of you and what's behind you, your perimeter of surveillance of your surroundings is very important. So why NASA and the United States government is not worried about all of our surroundings? Why they only worry about up top? I want to see a bottom view because they so-called showing me a side view. I'm saying when we make these maps, it's as a top view, but they got it on the side of water. And so they automatically indoctrinated you in a system of saying up, north, down, south. Because you didn't get it out of your head that you're looking at a top view. And when water falls from up above, it rises in levels, 2 feet, 3 feet. You know what I'm talking about? 2,000 feet, 1,000,000 feet. I don't go for how big as many feet. It rises in levels. So the way you spell water is Levell, because the god El arose from the center of the water, right? That's how the god El, Ael, L L. This is your balance, and you living is within the realms of an unbalanced and unstable mind, and you won't let it go. You won't let it go because of your enslavement into this system. See, once they get your mind, they can throw the whip away because you already been whipped. Because you've been talked out of your common sense with all kind of goddamn kind of mathematics and all kind of shit from common sense, top and bottom, the north and south pole, regardless if tilted or whatever. It's a top and bottom. That's balance. But they got a sphere that's been tilted, and they can tell it's tilted, and it's a perfect sphere. How could you do that? It's even and perfectly round on all sides, but it's tilted though. See what I'm saying? So if I go over the top, first of all, when you at a starting point in the center, nothing's created. And if you take a step to the left, you automatically create a right balance. Because for you to go back and put your foot back on that square, you got to move right. So you already created, when you move, you already creating balance off the top. If I step left, I just created right. If I look right, I just created left. So why it ain't important what's out to the side of this so-called water ball? How can a person tell you that they flew over the North Pole and in turn tell you that they flew over the South Pole. That's not balanced thinking. And they don't want you to think with common sense. I don't care how much shit you think you know, how much you want to lag on and link on to their education. Everything they're going to give you is a lie. If your history a lie, they still a lie. If they rewrote your history and you can't find your history other than going and digging deeper into the sciences of motherfucking archives, that means you've been lied to. And they lie to you about one thing, they lie to you about all things. So how could you fly over the top and fly over the bottom? Arsenio Hall used to say things that make you say, And I was just coming out here this morning to make you say, And then while you saying, make sure you make your children say, Yeah, practice on giving your children back their common senses that you are allowing this system to take away from them. The only thing I try to talk with is common sense and try to break it down to everybody can understand that if I can goddamn walk from one door, I don't give a fuck how many feet, and turn around when I make it when I leave this door and walk to another door, and I turn around, I can take a picture of the door I just left, right, or I just come from there. If you can take pictures of the moon, when you get to the moon, you ought to be able to take pictures of once you just came. And the only view they're gonna give you is that view with all the continents right there, a top view. My cousin said, man, I said, if you leave west, you supposed to end up on this side over here, over Japan. They do, because they got recorded trips of people leaving West California and driving right and running right into Japan. I said, duh, because I done showed y'all the location of Japan. That's simple. But it ain't, you ain't driving all the way back across the length of the face of the earth. And goddamn, because you should be on the backside of the water and have to travel just that amount of distance to get over to the east, the far east side of the world. That's why I be talking about you can't leave the Pacific and just go around that bitch and float right on up into the Indian over there. But they can't do it. It's certain things that the nature and the truth is not gonna let them do. And when you hit them with questions like that we call body blows, there's no answer. And then they go to making up other shit instead of saying, wow, I've been lied to. See, that's when you become a supporter of your own enslavement, by not using your common sense. Admiral Byrd could not have flew over the North Pole and in turn fly over the South Pole. You got to fly under one of them. And with that being said, I want to see the bottom view of the globe. Because it's 2025, we heading into 2026. And I want to see the bottom view, because we're looking at a top view that has been presented and represented to us as being a side view. And with this side view, you have Canada on the top, the United States of America next. In the middle, we call Mesoamerica, Mexico and all that shit. It sits underneath there. And then you have South America down at the bottom. And the next thing you will see is Antarctica, the ice. So within this system, a boat has to be traveling up and down the water on this global system. And I don't get why people can't come back to their common senses. They go into their chamber, that adapt chamber that has been registered in your soul as your enslavement, that this is how the world is because this is how God said it is, because they're speaking for God for you. They had to disrupt a godly system. And the way they're going to do that is go over and take over the minds and the minds of the people and conquer them, beat them down, whatever the fuck they got to do until they take over the mind. And once we take over the mind, and once we get them to believing, and we got them, lean not to your own understanding. No, you have senses for a reason. And common sense is the motherfucker. You can't fly over the top and over the bottom of a damn ball, man. Canada does not sit above our heads. You don't travel up no water to go to Canada. That's why right there, Canada and Niagara, you got a Canadian side and a Niagara side. And it's water there and it falls. The height said it comes from the mountains. And they don't grow sideways out of no fucking water. Water is the leveler. Water is the balance. And balance is important. And you're living in a chaotic thought with so much knowledge, but your thoughts are still chaotic because you're still engulfed into a system where you think you're sideways, tilted, and spinning on some water. Now, I don't doubt the other stars, other so-called planets and shit in the sky, but that don't make me be on one. And with all the technology that y'all got in 2025, it's been a long time. Y'all do everything y'all want to do. But the things I'm asking, it's impossible. That's why people ignore what the fuck I'm saying. My surroundings is important 360 degrees. 360 degrees. My water is important 360 degrees. My surroundings is important for me to understand why I'm at 360 degrees. I'm talking about all the way around. So why what's to the left and to the right and what's up under us is not important? If what they saying is true, why you can't fly up under the bottom of this goddamn so-called ball? Because Earth is the foundation. And it can't be done. It's just common sense. It's top and bottom. You got to go. But they already recorded that they flew over the South Pole. So we know Antarctica and all that shit is not located where they saying it's located on this water ball. Water falls, not ball, not ever. I don't care how much educated knowledge that you bring to me. Calculus is just, I don't give a fuck about all those big ass words. All I want to do is walk and hold hands with people who have common sense. Because a person with common sense will be the one that saved my life. And walking with you other niggas is going to get a nigga fucked up. And this Illuminati's head boss. And if you one of those motherfuckers that want to drink some blood, it's that sacrifice. I'm not a Draca. And you niggas participate in rituals and ceremonies that consist of eating flesh and drinking blood. See, so if you one of them Diddy type motherfuckers that can go up into loving money and loving the Jewish motherfucking system where you got to praise money, because the money is supposed to be backed up by the resources from this earth. And you niggas is so far, yeah, you niggas spaced out right here on earth. Spaced the fuck out. I mean, spaced the fuck out. No, you out of space in your fucking mind. And the book even tell you that space shit, all that shit is just wandering. And you motherfuckers have become wanderers. Wanderers, lost in your own mind, just wandering. You might as well just be wandering over all the lands and just be lost because you ain't got a sense of direction, period. And that's supposed to be the purpose of a compass, to give you a sense of direction. And you niggas ain't got a sense of direction. You can listen to the name compass, compass. Yes, I compass here yesterday. This spot marked off right here. So yes, now I have sense of direction because I've been here before. I came past here. Stamp that. Now we know where we are. Because that's why it's called a fucking compass. Because I done came past this same spot twice. And I know I came across the same spot twice because I was wondering, when I seen this shit for the 5th time, it became familiar with me. I said, damn, it look like I have seen this before. But I'm wondering and I don't know. So guess what my common sense do? Tell me, look, tie a ribbon around that shit right there and mark that shit right there. Because I got a feeling that I keep coming past the same spot and this shit is crazy and I want to know where the fuck I'm at around this hole. And then your 26th, 27th time of wandering past this same spot before you even get a sense of direction. Oh, now there's some common sense. God damn it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I'd seen this shit before. That's my mark. I came past here so many times, wondering, trying to figure out, okay, now I can establish a sense of direction. And see where they establish this sense of direction, that is in the center. Because the North Star is supposed to be lined up with the North Pole. This is the education they gave you niggas. And you gotta make sense out of the nonsense. So if it's in the center and it started to line up and they navigating by the stars and this star never moved, what the fuck is going on with this unbalanced ball that you niggas think you spending on? Water will always be the leveler. And the way you spell water is Level. That's coming from the school of 3GD, melanation, 3GD. Because once I wake and shake you niggas gonna be able to understand that these people are on your side of the earth. And then once you get on your side of the earth, you still got another problem because these niggas is playing games against the melanated people. No, we're not Africans, but they are melanated. And this is their side of the earth. Africa sits in the south corner of the earth. And we are who? The West Indies. The Western world. And it's only a portion of the United States of America that are indigenous people and part of the West Indies. And it's blended with the motherfucking Appalachian Mountains and mountains where you would go off into the northern side of the earth and you would see these Neanderthals to the north. And we didn't let some Neanderthals come across our side of the earth and put laws down upon us, man. We're the West Indies tribe of nations. And we're not the Africans. We are the copper tone indigenous aboriginal America of the West Indies, man. And if you lay this motherfucker down like I tell you, you will see all the phenotypes where they're trying to get rid of phenotypes, because once every so many 100 years we bust some shit up, they make up some other shit to keep you wondering. Everybody will be in their rightful indigenous areas. And you will see it. But you niggas don't want to see it. So if you one of those motherfuckers that would sit up and even consider the thought of drinking somebody else's blood with these sacrifices, we're not even talking to you no more. You type niggas I'm not even talking to no more. If you ain't got a basic sense of direction, we ain't talking to you niggas no more. You just go on to stay over there with fingers in your ass and what the fuck you doing and eating shit and you drinking blood and whatever the fuck else the motherfuckers want you to do. Y'all just stay there. with all that little paper ass money and shit, and praising this shit. Cause nigga, my mind said that one day shut the system down. This government has been overthrown since it's been put in place. Governments are made to be overthrown because they ain't got the best interest, the people's best interest at hand. It's supposed to be a government for the people. And it's supposed to be by the people, but what people? You niggas are boule. You niggas are gatekeeper by default. And it's 2025, and we can't keep you alive no more. Death to you niggas, man. I done shook and shook and shook and shook. And if a nigga ain't trying to wake up at this point, yeah, I feel like it's fuck me, so it's fuck you. So you niggas on your little ditty shit, we not even talking to y'all type niggas. Just keep making your music and whoring your goddamn goddess out. And that little shit y'all do, y'all think cute and all that shit. We ain't talking to you motherfuckers no more. Cause half you niggas' job is to goddamn deter a nigga from his proper thinking anyway. See what I'm saying? We trying to get them motherfucking people to unplug from this system. I want it to be a national shutdown, a whole national boycott. Yeah. You ever see how these motherfucking people who be part of unions and shit be dissatisfied with their pay or their working conditions or some shit like that, and they stand up against these motherfucking corporation owners and shit? See, everybody need to unplug, and that's the only way you're gonna shut this system down. And every time somebody get ready to shut this system down, prime example, Gaddafi, shut it down. He's gonna shut it down and expose the resources and how oil really works on this land. Same way it works in your car. It's the life. It is gonna always be us. So why they stocking up on it? Because one day, a nigga with a soul inside of him like me is gonna be able to gain some popularity and attention from some trio warriors, and they gonna stand up again, and they wanna be prepared to knock your ass back down. And that's the system you in. But at least know where you at. At least know that you can't fly over the bottom of something, dog. It's common sense. Yeah, they got plenty of recorded trips. Leaving to the West and winding up in Japan. Okay, they might wind up in Japan, but they ain't winding up on the other side over there in the East. That's common sense. But now you thinking they went all the way around the world, around the backside of a goddamn ball, and Japan is the best kept secret. I got 2 books I want to write. I'm gonna practice with this chat GPT shit. I'm trying to get me some established, man. Cause I've been talking shit a long time, and I ain't established shit for myself. The brick clip. How they clipped lands and laid it down and usurped whole areas and usurped and got rid of niggas. And them African more ass niggas, y'all niggas was with those European, y'all, yes, we understand that. And nigga, we was buying some of you niggas out of slavery and bring you into servitude. Y'all niggas was our servants and y'all hate that shit to this day, nigga. Just because you had melanin and you kind of looked like us. But you sided with the motherfucking DeSoto, the Italians. It even took the story of Cristobal and turned it into Cristobal Colombo. And you niggas brought that nigga to the West Indies. I don't go for where he went. San Salvador, wherever he landed, he was coming over here with all this gold and medicine and dope and marijuana was located in the West Indies, nigga. Tribal nations. big Cherokee on this hoe this morning talking to you. Nigga tell you Indian get all mad about the motherfucking term, nigga. We are the original people. Fuck it, just say it like that. Cause a nigga said we the Hebrew, we the man. Fuck all that. We the original people. Even the Olmec Canada ended up over there in the South. The whole fucking world is on this motherfucking thing called cocaine. And it come from the West, bro. Common sense, my G. Common sense, my G. Common sense, my G. You can only get cocaine from one corner of the earth, and that will be our corner. And that will be the Western world, the Western corner. Christopher Columbus sailed west, came to the fucking West. And you got a place called Peru that sits on the western side of South America. And that plate that they say is there supposed to be called a Nazca plate. And you have a place called Colombia, which they took over real smooth with the help of African Moors, who we fucked with and plotted up to come get that dope. I'm a dope boy, nigga. That's why I use that shit as my example. Cause I know what a nigga do for some dope. I know what a woman will do for some dope. And you can't get it nowhere but from me. Cause I'm Illuminati's head boss, and I claim the Nazca plate, and I claim the West Indies as being melanation pre-GP shit, cause it's our shit. And you got Cuba. How the fuck all these motherfucking Mongolians end up around all of the West Indies original tribal nations? Dope. A Senator House has said, So, when you get a chance and an opportunity to brainstorm on what I just brought to you, look at your children's eyes today and come from your soul and teach them what balance is. Teach them that balance is a very important thing, and the most important thing other than the sun to give us life is water, and water is balance. And you spell it L-E, God L. Your ankles and your elbows, you can't throw your car. You raise up your car and bend at your elbows. Stand on your ankles. So anchor your children on this earth and let them know why they stand flat. Yeah, at their ankles. Because if you get unbalanced or you trip, you're going to fall. Ain't no gravity holding shit. You weigh something, and they can make a chamber and make some shit weightless. That don't make me think that everything is being pulled to the center and I'm sideways on some fucking water. If you got to compensate for the curve. Compensate means take into consideration of what happens when you hit a curve. That's what I mean when I say the curve has to be compensated for. You have to compensate for this curvature. And once you compensate for the curvature, you're going to understand if you're asleep in a car and the car all of a sudden starts to go downhill, it's going to wake you up because you're going to put your hand out in front of yourself, natural instincts to balance yourself again because no one wants to fall. I done got too old to fall. So I know I'm going to keep my balance. See? Oh, damn, cool. I ain't know who was it. Oh, yeah, we just going down here, cool, you good. And you gonna sit yourself back up. And righteousness is balanced. Stand upright in righteousness and truth. Now balance yourself. Now go on back to sleep, cause everything good. I'm driving. We'll be there in about a couple of hours. Yeah, yeah. Cause I got the right to traffic. I got a right to do what the fuck I want to do upon my land. If I want to get motherfucking 700 bales of hay and take that shit to my partner over there, not down there or up there, over there, I got a right to travel. By nature laws, I got a right to do that. Yeah, this guy hit with a trafficking charge for marijuana. They stood on my head to come out here and tell you niggas again when I shouldn't even lay down. All I had to do is go to South America, where the fuck I supposed to be at. But in turn, I don't want to be away from my family that I love so much. But nigga, you had to break this shit sometime, but I wasn't ready to break it. Cause I love looking at my little grandchildren and shit, so I give them 5. And I lost contact with some important people because I ain't followed the common sense rules. Nigga, you don't go lay down for these hoes, never. And I upset a God when I did that. Yeah, I upset a God. But we good now, though. I'm good with all my gods. And my Mongolians. Y'all hear me talk about Mongolians, but my Mongolians love me. And the only thing I try to do, talk to my people and wake them up. But do I have any people? I'm 55. I stand on my 6 to the day I die. I laid down my flag and I done died. Cause by the gematria in your system, 55, I'm supposed to die. And I'm increasing the chances you bitches won't come. Cause when you come, you don't know if I got a nuclear bomb. I never played. I never say the shit. This thug nigga, and I came and invented the Gator Pit, the Guerrilla Mafia that became my clique. Uncle Illuminati's head boss, and we never signed shit. Fuck your contract. Eye to eye, we make contact, hand in hand with a shake. It says freestyle. Truth don't need no else. That's freestyle. Everything you freestyle, I love it better off the top. If I go back and try to repeat it again, it's watered down then. I've been swagging all my life. When I mean swag, I do what the fuck I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it, and that's how I go. Cause nigga can't map you out like that, and they never can understand what the fuck you thinking. And I've been know that a long time. Set the booby trap, make them think it's good, let them try to come clap. I want to go out with a bang anyway. And watch how many of my trio niggas feel that. Sit, homeschool your kids, man. Teach them what balance is, man. Water rises in levels, man. Tell NASA and Elon Musk his nominated ass will make you rich, bitch, what you own, what you got. Well, I'm the fucking Bill Gates, all these so-called richest niggas in the world and all that shit gives a fuck back that nigga, you ain't shit. Tell them son of a bitches, this nigga got goddamn spaceships going and running around the moon and cul-de-sacs is on Mars and shit. Bitch, fuck all that. Our surroundings is important to us, and us as the United States system, our systematic people that has been enslaved are indoctrinated into your cultivated thinking. We think our surroundings is important to us, so we want you to take some of those goddamn rocket ships and tell us what the fuck is up under the bottom of us. As above, so below. So what's on top of my head is important. It's insecure. I want to make sure all that space shit that I'm sitting in the middle of spinning on water, I want to make sure the motherfucking planets in a universal galaxy that sit beneath me, I want to know what the fuck is up under me too. So you take that spaceship and get outside of whatever construct or Van Allen belt or whatever it is. And once you get so far outside, start making your loop to come around this globe and show us these photos, nigga, of the side view. And we want to see the side views. And we want to see the bottom view. Because I want to see how kangaroos jump upside down. And I want to actually see the boats glued to the side of water without the coolers and shit sliding in the ships. With motherfucking niggas goddamn playing in the bottom of ships, just motherfucking playing violins and shuffleboard and eating good steaks and shit. And they ain't sliding forward or none of that shit. But if I goddamn go down here, goddamn, I damn near bump my head on a fucking windshield if I don't wake up. All my shit in my car go to flying to the motherfucking front. But then when a nigga make an example like this and say, well, okay, so it holds us to the side, it holds the ship to the side. Because one thing we understand about a ship, that the way it navigates, it sit flush and flat in the water. And so when I say compensate for this curve, this ship has got to compensate for this curvature. And it ain't made to go around no curve at no time whatsoever possible in life. And niggas gonna make this shit be right. And I don't give a fuck. Every 3.2 miles you detect curvature supposed to on this fucking globe. So eventually the ship keeps sailing. Every 3.2 miles, this ship has to be compensating for a curve. And at some point, that bitch got to start heading downward. And when that bitch head downward, you mean to tell me the nigga that's playing the violin ain't gonna fall over on his head? It shouldn't be no such thing as falling with this gravity shit that y'all talking about. We should be able to navigate on this earth as ants do on a basketball. Now go get in that dirt, get in tune with the earth, find you a basketball and an ant bed, the ant mound. You find your little ant mound, don't be scared, yeah. And just let a couple of those ants get on that basketball and see how that ant navigate all the way around that basketball and know whatever that ant got, we gonna call the ant got gravity. I see ant working with the gravity cause whatever's in the middle of that ball is pulling the ant and the ant can't fall. It can navigate all the way around that bitch, okay? And I want you to goddamn tell me why the fuck niggas falling and busting their fucking head. We should never be no thing is falling. But it is. And that's why balance is important. You understand? Yeah, I'm on that shit. Sunday school. I'm on that shit. Just common sense. Just common sense. Just have common sense, man. And then I'm ready to come up on this bitch and go back over there, goddamn LPD, 3GD for life, and go try to holler at my girl. They tried to get me last night. I ain't let them get me. Hefe, boss. You do not navigate on this earth as an ant to a basketball. And if you do, I want you to get your ass up off your couch, walk towards your fireplace, put your foot on that wall and walk up. Hey, how you doing, baby? And walk your ass up that wall. And when you get through walking the wall, standing up for a minute, just take time to fold your arms up because you are the genius. And then just walk on the ceiling. Just walk all the way around the room. All the way around the square room. Walk all the way around the room. And if you can't do that, just go back and sit your ass down on that couch and think about what I just told you. And give your children some real shit this morning. Because you need to be trying to teach your children balance. And that's with everything, with their emotions, with their time, balance. Everything needs balance. The scales of justice is not blind. You are. Y'all niggas tripping in 3GD. Illuminati head, boss tied. Fuck you flip-flop niggas. You understand? I was telling you niggas about them niggas 15 motherfucking years ago. And I got the music and everything to prove it because it's my shit. Yeah. They prove. Now go on, get up and walk up the wall and walk on the ceiling and walk down the other wall and walk back. And if you can't do it, just take your ass back to that couch, sit your ass down and say, this shit crazy. And you right and tell that nigga Elon Musk, go down to your counselor and tell him that we feel like we're being attacked from the bottom and we want you to put some satellites up under us. And they gotta show you this shit like they got satellites all the way around this water ball. So when they gonna show us the bottom view? Hashtag bottom view. We wanna see the bottom view. Cause this shit is a top view. And you have been made to look at it from a side angle. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Get balanced, man. This nigga ain't nowhere in the head this nigga flew. He could have flew over the North and the South Pole. But ain't nowhere in the head is shaped like a fucking water ball because you have to fly under. You know, you got top, you got bottom. And you go over the top and underneath the bottom. Under the bottom. You don't fly over the bottom of shit. Get those satellites and we want to see. Now watch. They listen to a nigga like me. They gonna start making shit to them. They gonna put in their education system shit about showing the bottom of this ball now. Yeah, they gonna do it now. The same way they start perfecting them ears when I start telling you this nigga, come on, look at his ears. His ears are different. But you know, that shit crazy. Yeah. My sister told me to stop calling myself crazy. I ain't. Cause this shit crazy. You know, we taking that crazy shit. That's how shit go crazy. Go crazy. Now come on, go crazy with me. Go crazy mean wake up. If we're gonna take crazy and make it mean something different. Cause this shit is crazy. And I'm crazy. And I'm gonna stay crazy. I would not conform. I would not bend, break or fold off what I know to be the truth. Couldn't no pretend. I would not. With that being said, man, good morning to y'all, man. I like getting off. This my therapy. So I'm gonna leave this therapy session. You know what I'm talking about? Cause y'all done let my shit get hot. Yeah, my breath was there. Y'all know what Thug do. Y'all know what Tiger do. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know what's going on. Yeah, that way. My little ritual. And for all you niggas that want to drink some blood and shit, we ain't talking to y'all niggas. Cause y'all the niggas that want to eat a nigga that fuck up. Right along with these harvesting and shit, y'all want to goddamn go to the top of a mountain and stick a goddamn stake through your own child heart to show a white man, your God, that you really love him, and you'll goddamn cut your baby brain out and pull the goddamn juice out that bitch and eat that bitch and start pouring this goddamn blood into a goddamn cup, which will be one of the cavities that left on the right side of his brain, and sip that shit like it's all good. You blood drinking, energy motherfucking shaking, energy vampire ass niggas. Get your energy right. Keep your energy right. Get your force field around you and protect your surroundings all the way around. And I want them hoes to protect us all the way around and show the world the bottom view and make sure we don't have any aliens up under us. We know all about Venus and all the ones on top of us. We want to know about the alien that's up under us. With your high advanced technology having ass. Then after the bottom, I would tell you the side first, but that'll be too much for you to play. Now we want to go straight to the bottom. So go outside of Earth's orbit, and once you get out of that bitch, hit a wide left on that bitch or a wide right, and goddamn navigate yourself in those skies and show us the earth as you do this. Because if you can give us this top view, motherfucker, you should be able to give us a side view that you have created. It ain't no side view, but you have created a side view. So since you already created a side view and indoctrinated my motherfucking people to believe this shit, now bitch, get on around up under the bottom of the hole. Navigate that bitch and get on up under the bottom of this hole. Because we supposed to be suspended in the midair, spinning on bottom. Get up under that bitch and show it to me. Look at cheering out of there and give him some balance. That shit the most off-balance thing in the world. And you got niggas that gonna try to combat this shit. Gonna try to give you some bent coordinates and all kind of shit. You don't bend your coordinates. Coordinates are not meant to be bent. We deal with straight lines, nigga. Longitude and latitude are flat, straight lines on a flat map. And if you bend them, you distort the coordinates. And you niggas' way of thinking has been distorted. You think you're smart and think you know something, but you just been talked out of your common sense. Common Sense Sunday, man. Love y'all motherfuckers. Yo, the little 1-2 that came in this bitch. Love you. I ain't gonna never change up. Man, Fed taught me so much. Yeah, I know. But go ahead, get back to your leavened bread and your little grape juice and shit. Go ahead and ritual yourself out and drink your little Jesus blood and shit. Go on, drink your blood. Go ahead and drink your blood. Can you freeze it? I asked them motherfuckers how melanin tastes, and these hoes gave me an answer. These niggas know how the melanin tastes, the plasma tastes. These niggas will give you a taste. Nigga, you are seasoning for these niggas. So can you do you drink hot blood or cold blood? I'm inquiring about some shit I shouldn't be inquiring about, but I'm being sarcastic right here, but this shit real. I'm dealing with these motherfucking bloodsuckers and dealing with and listening to these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about nothing but eating and usurping and keeping their system going, which means eating your ass the fuck up. Ain't nowhere in the fuck you can go to an indigenous place on this earth where Africans are indigenous, aboriginal American people, melanated people exist. We can't go dig up nothing over here that say white man, Indian man. That's why they're Mongolian. Because we're on the wrong side of the earth. You probably can go dig it up over there on their side, but you can't see their side because once you get to that center, blah, blah. These bitches gonna start running that stop, so I'm gonna start dumping at these hoes. Told my cheering last night, we're gonna start letting loose at these hoes. The only way you can get rid of a motherfucker from an indigenous area is what I call usurp. It's to eat them the fuck up. The fuck you get rid of the dominant gene, the rare blood type of O. O must got a different taste. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Google and ask them motherfuckers how O blood tastes and how A blood tastes. And I bet these motherfuckers will give me an answer. These niggas are blood sippers. Help me out of there, man. Truth don't need no help, man. I live a big eye, man. I'm back on my dumb, back to the dumb road. Hey, what? I'm out this bitch. Yeah, swag. I'm out this motherfucker. Illuminati head boss in real life, man. 3GD forever and a day. Know what I'm talking about? This is the beginning. Who wrote it? Your God, huh? Your God is your dad. You know your dad is out, huh? You done let the J come over him. You done brought the J over, huh? You Jehovah, there. You done brought the J over. This is Melanation 3GD. We telling you niggas to take that J back over there. Let's take that J back over there. No. It's J for the J for the, yeah, J for take, yeah, J for. You need to take the jumping jack and all that shit. Yo, we side squatter hopping over here, man. We don't know about no damn jumping jack. Take that goddamn J back over there, man. We got time to be playing with y'all no more, man. Mm-mm. Been go over 3GD, man. And chill over there for a man. Yeah, I like to be able to be 24/7. Feed this beast some shit it don't like. Then be spitting this shit out, I be spitting it up, make them throw us there, make them sick with it. I said, what I said, you know what I said. I said, damn, nigga. I said, boom, nigga. Yo, teach your children balance, man. Teach your children how water work. Teach your children that the only way water is gonna go up. How the fuck you gonna go and get a boat and go up the water? You can't do it. You never. The curve had to be compensated for. Teach your children that the only way water go up is when it evaporates. Other than that, water is not gonna go up. You mean to tell me the water is goddamn going upstream? If you're going upstream, the water's going in the opposite direction to you. Those facts. With that being said, like that nigga Young Farrah used to say, with his globe head ass, I knew we was gonna get him because he globed out. You got to balance yourself, then we can fight. I can't fight with you nigga that's all balanced, man. Cause y'all gonna bring some bullshit to the table that you need to get from this nigga. And I ain't gonna wanna do the right thing. The right thing is to blow your fucking brains out and keep it moving. Cause y'all niggas, it's time out for y'all niggas, man. It's time out for y'all niggas, man. It's time out for y'all off-balance ass, Diddy Duke ass niggas. And with that being said, you know what it is. The truth don't need no help. It ain't gonna bend, break, nor fold. Only thing you gotta do is support the truth. You stand up behind this truth. And we as a people could have got together and made it do what it do. But you niggas, go ahead. You niggas ain't niggas. Yeah, you niggas ain't the gods. We smothered around you motherfuckers. Shout out to the trio niggas. This is a true shout out. Yeah. And positive energy to those entities that's a part of the awakening. Ain't nobody woke yet. I'm woke now. We still waking up. That's the purpose of trying to learn something every day of your goddamn life. And I said, boom. I'm on there, y'all.